We used to have holiday lunches every single year with Wendy. In fact, even after she left, we had holiday lunches. That's when we sat down and said, what are we going to do about Rockford? How are we going to bring people over here? So it started off with this conversation with Wendy. Next thing you know, I think it wasn't even 2 weeks before the press conference was going to be announced. She went to Madison with her buddy from Madison who always did all the analysis, and it came back what we always suspected was going to be true. So I said, Jim, we've got to come to this press conference.
Whenever he has these calls that you gotta quit what you're doing right now and come right now, I should know better, because I went over to the Memorial Hall where the Convention Bureau held this meeting, and I came in to hear about this because he told me what I was going for. And Wendy stood up and introduced me and said, well, here's Jim Keeling. He's the chairman, along with Sunil, for this Sportscore Two initiative.
It was time to take it to the next level. We had kind of reigned in the Midwest for a long time as being one of the pioneers in this industry.
We raised the money in about 6 weeks between local and state and public government. It was the right time, and you don't get that lucky very often to have a partnership that can work, but the timing has to be right, and we did it. It was a lovely miracle.
In 4 months, we were done from beginning to end. The whole project, from the time we talked about it, from our first meeting that Jim attended to the time we were literally in production, was 4 months.
Out front, there's a sign that says, if you can dream it, you can build it. And it's Walt Disney. And it was dedicated in 2002. Mm-hmm. I think that that really says a lot to us all.
To me, first and foremost, this is almost our calling card for this community. How we treat our visitors is what we're going to be known for.
The hotel and motel owners are leading the Reclaiming First effort, including being willing to accept a tax on themselves because they see the overall benefit of it. It helps their businesses, but it also helps the community that they're involved in.
The facilities we're talking about now, 5 indoor soccer facilities, 16 volleyball courts, 9 basketball courts. Which community our size, a park district that only serves not even the whole county, only 200,000 people, can boast of that? We need to talk about our schools that are building $250 million worth of new schools. This facility, the 2 of them, $40 million in the middle of a recession when everybody's making cuts, creatively by working together, private-public partnerships, bringing the city, the state, the park district, the taxpayers, the private side that we're going to raise money. You know, thank you for doing this. I think it's important for my kids and for other kids and entrepreneurs in this area that we celebrate these kind of things, that these were citizen initiatives, that this can still be done. If you dream, you can achieve it. I think it's important that the story be continued to be told so others can come forward as Jim and I retire out and move on and do our things. But we need to celebrate our own successes and to be able to encourage the next generation of young thinkers to come forward and also volunteer and support us as well as we mentor them.